Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This channel is all about sharing real stories from subscribers, your experiences, your struggles, and your life moments. If you have a story you'd like to share about your life, your job, your family, or anything you've been through, feel free to send it to me on Instagram. You'll find the link in the description below. I'll share it here on YouTube so we can all learn from it, give advice, and support each other. Your story matters. Don't be afraid to share it. So let's get into today's story. I met my husband when I was 24. At that time, he felt like everything I had ever wanted in a man. He was confident, charming, attentive, the kind of person who made you feel like you were the only woman in the world. He used to text me all day, call me every night, tell me things like, "I've never met anyone like you," and "You're different from all the others." And I believed him. Looking back now, I realize that was the beginning of something called love bombing, but at the time, it just felt like love. After only 3 months, he told me he wanted to marry me. My friends said it was too fast. My family had doubts, but I defended him. I said, "When you know, you know." And honestly, I didn't want to lose how he made me feel. The first months of marriage were perfect. He would bring me gifts, surprise me, post me everywhere like I was his queen, but slowly things started to change. At first, it was small things. He would criticize the way I dressed. He would say things like, "You'd look better if you lost a little weight," or "Why do you talk like that? It's embarrassing." I thought, maybe he's just trying to help me improve, so I changed. Then the criticism became constant. Nothing I did was ever good enough. If I cooked, he would complain. If I stayed quiet, I was boring. If I spoke up, I was disrespectful. It felt like I was always doing something wrong, but I didn't know what. The worst part? He never took responsibility for anything. If he hurt me, it was my fault. If we argued, it was because of me. He would twist every situation until I ended up apologizing, even when he was the one who caused the problem. I remember one night clearly. He came home late and didn't answer my calls. I was worried. When he finally arrived, I asked him where he had been. He looked at me and laughed. Then he said, "Why are you acting crazy? I told you I was busy." But he never told me, and somehow I started questioning myself. That's when the gaslighting started. He would deny things he said, change stories, make me feel like I was losing my mind. I started thinking, maybe I'm too sensitive, maybe I'm the problem. I stopped talking to my friends as much. He said they were a bad influence and that they didn't understand our relationship. Little by little, I became isolated, and the more alone I felt, the more I depended on him. But the man I depended on was the same man destroying me. There were days he would ignore me completely. No talking, no eye contact, nothing, like I didn't exist. Then suddenly he would come back, act loving, hug me, say he missed me, and I would feel relief, like I got him back. But now I understand. That was the cycle. Love, pain, silence, then love again. Over and over. One day I looked at myself in the mirror and didn't recognize who I was. I used to be confident, happy, social. Now I was anxious, quiet, always overthinking, always trying not to upset him. The breaking point came when I found messages on his phone. He was talking to another woman, flirting, complimenting her, telling her the same things he used to tell me. When I confronted him, I expected denial, but what I didn't expect was this. He blamed me. He said, "If you were a better wife, I wouldn't need to talk to other women." And for a second, I believed him. That's when I realized how deep I was in it. I had lost myself completely. Leaving him wasn't easy. I tried many times, but every time I did, he would come back, apologize, cry, promise to change. And I wanted to believe him, so I stayed. Until one day, something inside me just broke. Not in a sad way, but in a clear way. I finally saw him for who he really was, not the man I fell in love with, but the man he had shown me again and again. And I chose myself for the first time in years. I left, and it was the hardest thing I've ever done, but also the best. Today, I'm still healing, still learning to trust myself again, still rebuilding the person I used to be. But one thing I know for sure, I will never ignore red flags again. Before I end my story, I just want to say something to anyone listening. If you feel like you're constantly walking on eggshells around someone, if you feel like nothing you do is ever good enough, if you're always the one apologizing even when you're hurt, please stop and think. Love is not supposed to make you feel small. It's not supposed to confuse you or make you doubt your reality. If someone truly loves you, they won't make you question your worth every day. Don't ignore the red flags like I did. When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. And please, don't lose yourself trying to keep someone else. I lost my confidence, my voice, even my identity, just to keep a relationship that was slowly breaking me, and it was never worth it. Talk to someone you trust. Don't isolate yourself. Your feelings are valid, and most importantly, choose yourself, even if it's hard, even if it hurts, even if you're scared, because staying in something toxic will hurt you more in the long run. You deserve peace. You deserve respect. You deserve real love. Never forget that. If you have a story you'd like to share, send it to me on Instagram. The link is in the description below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next story.